Alrighty. Well, let's hope this works. Ultrex, just picked it up a couple months back, putting everything on. I figured I'd probably make a quick video of this. So I have it on a starboard mount, so what I had to do is I had to index it, which I've already done. I just went through the whole process again, just to double check everything to make sure that the pedal was flat when it was pointing forward, yada yada yada. Everything seemed to be indexed within a tooth on the motor, so I figured that can't be an issue, so I went back and forth between the teeth trying to figure out what was going on. My issue that I was having is that if I went all the way toe down, it would lock there. And if I went all the way heel down, it would lock there. And you'd really have to put a lot of force to get it to come back off of that spot. And it has two sensors, one for the toe, one for the heel. Another thing is when I was turning full all the way to the left with the remote, if it went all the way toe down, it would shut off the remote, beep at me. Same with spot lock would kick out. Same with heel, both of them. So what I've done is, hopefully you can see this, but I took this sensor, and this sensor is supposed to be the toe sensor, and I held it up. So I just sitting there, it was facing upwards, right? So I lifted it, took it out, and I lifted it up against the magnet that you can see on the toe, and then tried to use the unit. If I tried to push down on the toe while that was connected to the magnet, it kept going. But if I tried to push on the heel, it wouldn't go anywhere. So what I think has happened is that these have gotten swapped, and I've seen word of it, but I can't actually find the post on the internet of these are installed backwards. And then looking at the board, you would think that this sensor was at the back, and they're crisscrossed. You would think this would be the front sensor, this one would be the rear sensor. So I'm going to pull it apart and try. I'm going to open beer. Good old bullets. I was going to, not endorsed. So I'm going to swap them. Just take this zip tie off, swap this sensor to the back, this one to the front, fire it up, and see if that fixes my issue. So let's dive into it. And see what that does, and hope for the best. I don't want to hook you up, I just want to rest you on there and let you, oops, this sensor on the toe. Oh, it still goes. Yeah, there we go. Sensor's on it. It won't go forward, but it will still go backwards. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put that there and this here, and just put a screw in each. Because to me, that's the way it should work. Once it senses the sensor, it tells the unit, nope, can't go any further. And allows it to come back the other way. Like I said, mine would get locked. I couldn't move it. So just toss a screw in that one. Like I said, I've indexed this thing like 4 times now, chasing it. I thought I had it indexed wrong or didn't have the calibration set right. I calibrated it a few times. I've set the offset like 100 times. I even read up and saw the boat scale, so you can lower. It's rated like, it's set at 0, and then you go like plus something, plus 10 or plus 5, and then minus 5. So I went to, I think, -2, just down a couple, and it seemed to not chase as much. Maybe it's set up for a smaller boat or a bigger boat. You have to go up and down in that. So let's see. So if I go all the way toe down, it stops, but I can come back. All the way heel down, it stops, but I can come back. Oh my God, did I just fix this? Yes, I totally just fixed that. Sensors were backwards. So if I rotated it all the way and that touched there, it'd get locked. And no matter what I did, I'd have to shove on the back of this and then finally go, and it would come back off of it, because I think I would lift away from the sensor by flexing the pedal enough. The damn sensors were in backwards. That's all it was. Look at that. Like, I can hold that there. Look, it has sensed the sensor, and I can come right off of it. Oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, as you see, here's the module. I have it plugged in, will not touch everything, but the forward wire should go to the forward sensor. The rear wire should go to the rearward sensor. Mine were crossed. Solve the issue. All the way left. Oh, let's just set that there. Look at that. It stops on its own. I can keep hitting left. Pedals all the way at limit. Look at this. All the way to the right instantly. I couldn't do that before. It had locked there. Cut me completely out. Game changer. I thought it was something wrong with the unit. All it was is 2 sensors swapped. Beautiful. Okay, well, let's level this out. Throw my screws back in. And then we're going to put everything back away. Oh, excuse me. Well, I'll leave that for now. Shut it down. Disengage my power. Oh, excuse me. This guy in here, and this guy in here. Not exactly sure why they had the little tube on here. It's like an afterthought, but we'll put it back on. Yeah, this is just terrible. Guess just because. Anyone has an easy way to put this stuff on? All I know is to just kind of like. It's still not the easiest. No. There is nothing that is going to interfere with this, is there? That looks pretty good. All flat. Just make sure they're routed pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty good with that. Nothing looks like it'll interfere. So, double check, no interference. Slap the plate.